Action and fantasy. When these two genres are combined, we get some of the best manhwa, like Solo Leveling and Tower of God. They are both famous and popular in the manhwa community. Because it has the characteristic of both genres, the world of Solo Leveling and Tower of God give us a whole new world where we are the main character, and the action in both series keep us glued to that. So today, we are going to list the top 10 unique action fantasy manhwas that you should definitely read. Number 10. Dungeons and Artifacts. A dungeon guiding gig goes sideways for Explorer Stetch Atelier when the prince who hired him tricked him into activating a fatal curse. But instead of staying dead, Stetch is resurrected by a sentient artifact. To hold up his end of the bargain, Stetch set off on a long journey of raiding dungeons and slaying the monsters, and making new enemies and friends along the way. It starts off with a revenge scenario, but to be honest, that's lacking almost everywhere in the series. It feels like the writer forgot and remembered the main idea, so they express it in the form of the MC stop. MC has a certain cheat system, but it doesn't just depend on it. Since he was a famous scout before the cheat system, he also makes perfect use of these abilities. The cheat system only appears when you need to lead it. The personality of his companion also makes the story interesting. Number 9. The King of Misfortune. The King of Misfortune of Luyu High School, Li Shongshen, otherwise known as Star of Calamity, is a high school student with misfortune. People believe even being near him will bring about bad luck. Due to his endless grappling with misfortune, he gains superhuman reflexes as a result of constant having to avoid danger. By chance, he becomes possessed by the demon Pipa. But even a powerful demon does not dare to lift a finger against the mighty misfortune of Shongshen's soul. In order to coexist within his host body, Pipa has no choice but to teach Li Shongshen the power of diverting his misfortune. This manhwa is so satisfying. No bullshit or long wait. Trash are taken care of quite early and in a really great way. This is indeed unique on its own way. Number 8. The Legendary Mechanic, who boosted accounts for user of the online game Star Ocean, traveled through time via unknown power and landed in the world created by the beta version game. He became an NPC with a player's panel. Without hesitation, he chose his favorite career and became a mechanic. Using his skills learned from the previous life, he aced instances ahead of others and played his role as an NPC to fool the players. Step by step, the rookie became a powerful figure who dominates the game. The webtoon looks really interesting. It really reminds me of Sword Art Online at first, but it actually not. I like the fact that I'm stuck there waiting for revenge for him, but they've all messed with the wrong person. The story is great, as well as the character and art. Everything is good. I really recommend it. Number 7. Dungeon House. One day, my house got connected to a dungeon. It's dangerous outside because of the monsters, but in order to survive, I have to clear the dungeon within the time limit. I want to survive. Kim Yunbok has to try and clear the dungeon by himself now that all the other explorers have died. Having awakened his powers, he starts taming monsters with the skeletons Chris, Kai, and Castle, who have regained their memories, and our protagonist's life-risking adventure to clear the dungeon start now. This manhwa is very amazing. The story is very true, like how a normal people will react when their front door suddenly become a gate to a dungeon. The MC slowly and steadily became strong to face his challenges. Number 6. Lord of Mysteries. Waking up to be faced with the string of mysteries, So Ming-Rui find himself reincarnated as Klein Moretti in an alternate Victorian-era world where he sees a world filled with machineries, cannons, dreadnoughts, airship, different machines, as well as potion, divination, hexes, tarot cards, sealed artifacts. The art is amazing, but the pacing is slow. I utterly shocked at how a good novel like this has such a low rating. It feels like the adapter is too excited to reach the fun parts. This novel is probably one of the best fantasy mystery novel that I've ever read. We know that the novel is amazing, but I hope they try to adapt it properly to do it justice. Number 5. Reincarnation of the Suicidal Bottle God, a time travel action fantasy of the strongest of mankind. Even if the disgusting gods gave me this chance, an opportunity is still an opportunity. Since they want to end up dead, I will kill them. The last survivor of mankind, Sapir, the fight with the demons ended in defeat, and the gods gave him a chance to go back 10 years in time. The demons who took everything away from humans, and the gods who treated humans as being of sightseeing. This time, I will tear them to pieces. This story so far is really good, especially the art. So far, it is about a guy who lost to the demon king of his world and the god who wanted to carry him back in time to let him relive and change the choice he made for entertainment. He is going to relive his life with more abilities and fix the mistake he made. Number 4. Abide in the Wind. One day, a young glider technician crashes into a strange tree that turns out to be the nest of the last dragon on Earth. The technician accidentally bonded with the dragon's power after she and the dragon fend off a weapon used by night hunting the dragon's pearl, an item that holds the life and power of a dragon. The technician finds out the dragon pearl has temporarily fused with her body and the dragon will die if they separate. So begin the story of how the dragon and technician survive the night and villains while dealing with the strange event and moral differences that comes from interspecies friendship, or is it something else? This isn't a mind-blowing piece of work, but it's very nice. The story is a bit more unique compared to what I have seen over time I have been reading. I will be looking forward to reading more chapters in the future. It is nice read to pass the time. You just need to get through the first few chapters before it kicks up, but I'm sure you can do it. I personally find it quite funny from time to time and I would recommend it to anyone. Number 3. Infinity Mailman. A package from hell along with the mysterious stamp album open up a whole new world. This story is really interesting and kind of confusing. He loses his memories from time to time and changes his personality. And he also likes to sleep in cup which his therapy suggests. Number 2. Kill the Hero. After he's killed by the righteous leader of his own guild, Wujin gets a chance to start over. This time, he's not interested in saving the world from monsters. He got his sights set on revenge. His high-level kill quickly garnered him among the game plebs, while boosting his stat as he climbed his way closer to the top. But there's something no one can figure out, whose side he's playing for. Now that he knows how to play to win, Wujin will stop at nothing to destroy the hero. I enjoy the basis of the story, which is extremely similar to Solo Leveling. Art is really good, plot is intense, and will make you cynical, and the main character is someone you can truly enjoy. Taking the side of antagonist, this story isn't really lacking in any way. And unlike typical things spun off from Solo Leveling, the main character isn't an overall beast and there's continual development to them. I recommend you to read the light novel from the beginning if you want to know more after reading the manhwa. It's nice to have some images in mind from the manhwa and then read the light novel, as you'll be able to make your own art thanks to the light novel's details. Number 1. Updater. One day, his village got deleted by the hand of the system moderator, and as he and his sister Elise perished, he wrote to himself, "I'll destroy the system with my very hand." It was then, "You have unlocked Moderator Perms, Moderator Level 1. Aiden wakes up with a new power, marking the beginning of his journey as Moderator. What will become of Aiden? This is a unique story if you watch the English movie Free Guy, where the main character is an NPC. It is the same as that. The art is good, and if you come here for solo leveling art, you're not getting it. You should read this one since it's quite peculiar of a manhwa, and it has its unique charm that will make you read for more. And that's my top 10 unique manhwa that you should definitely read. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you think I missed some of the most amazing manhwa, feel free to leave a comment below. See you on my next video!